Hey everybody. Welcome to the talk show. We're going to talk about music shop talks. I'm Tony Monaco. Welcome. It's nice to see you. Hope you're all having a good day. We're going to just have a little fun. I need to play a little music. I'm going to play my own unique version of a Wes Montgomery tune I like. Got some new things to talk to you about today. Yeah. Don't forget to go to the website, B3 Monaco, too. Wow. Got a lot of stuff going on. Hey, Fernando. This is a loop with Jack DeJohnette. See, he's got all that. That's how you play with that kind of drum. You float on air. I like sharp 11s. Let's get some horns. That's called a van. It's called bass solo. That's called rhythmic freedom. Yeah. 4 on 6. 4 on 6. Wow. Feels like a whole bunch. I like this pattern. It's Swing Medium, number 8, by Jack DeJohnette. My father and I used to fly. We had a couple small planes. He was loved to fly. We had a Comanche 260B. Anybody who flew knew that's a beautiful Piper. Flew really fast. And we had a little air coupe. Funny story, one night, Dad said, let's go flying. We went flying to Port Columbus, which is a controlled airport, you know, the big international. We got this little 2-seater air coupe, you know. You got to lift the hood to get in, you know, you got to get in. You don't open the door. There's no door. You just get in. Then you close the canopy and you fly. And so it was evening time. We flew over to Port Columbus because he wanted to go to the hangars over there. He was looking for something. So we fly into Port Columbus. You got to call, you know, get in there because it's controlled. And they guide us in. We land. We go over to the Lane Aviation, which was one of the aviation places over there. Hangars that fix, you know, maybe do annuals on planes and repairs, etc. And it was becoming, you know, evening. And, you know, to taxi to the takeoff runway in a Port Columbus type airport, you know, a controlled airport, big airport, you have to be guided by the tower. Well, if you knew my dad, he was like me on steroids. And we got this little air coupe. He didn't understand the controller, so he just started taxiing. They had to stop like a big jet airliner. They were going to let him go first, you know, big jet full of people, you know, to take off first and hold us. But Dad didn't understand. So he's taxiing. They're telling him, you know, I could understand, but I'm not the pilot in command. You know, I'm on the what do you call it, co-pilot seat. And it was just so funny. Everybody at that airport had to wait for us to take off in that little airport, in a little air coupe. And big jet airliners behind. He's waving. You know, he can open up the canopy and wave. How you guys doing today? I'm feeling better. Got a chance to play a little bit of music now. And my soul is starting to come back awake. We had a really fun time last night. Played a late gig. And it's always a blast to do. But there's always some kind of music hangover that happens when you play these loud big gigs because it's full of people. And you're cranking it. And you're putting a lot of energy into it. And you get a little hangover on the next day. Not from drinking, obviously, but just from the energy that you put out. Like if you really worked hard, you know how it is when you wake up the next day after you really worked hard the day before. You may have slept, but you're still tired, you know, your body. So I call that the good kind of hangovers. The ones that you can remember all the great licks that everybody played that night and all the great people that you got to hang out with. It's a blessing to play music. This is Talk Show, and it looks light today. I'm experimenting with a lot of things today that you'll see. I'm going to put a link in the chat box over here. Eventually, once I get 100 subscribers, I'll be able to change the URL. Right now, it's just what they give me. But I'm going to take you where we're going. This is my website, b3monaco.com. If you want to know more about me, if you want to take some lessons or get some more information about the talk show or join my school or take some lessons, you can do that at b3monaco.com. The links are on the bottom. Also, I must say I am a professional musician trying to make a living during difficult times. If you're feeling it and you have it and you're feeling generous, there's some links down at the bottom of the broadcast that allow you to do your magic for me. And I appreciate it, definitely. It's times needed. I started a new channel. Some of you that know, a couple of years ago, I was challenged to do a telethon, marathon, so to speak. And so I guess God has elected me, and I'm going to continue to accept it. I love this work. It's so cool. I get to put on my best work in spite of myself and help others. So this is the New Hope channel. Eventually this URL is going to change, but this is going to continue. And I just want to show you how excited I am about this, because this is for you. Please, if you can, just kind of stay with me for a minute here, because this is kind of cool. And I think you'll appreciate this. All right, YouTube allows me to make extra channels, and this channel is dedicated to the 2022 Hope Marathon that's coming, God willing, in Christmas Eve of 2022 this year. So you'll notice that last year most of my guests were students and friends, and a few really special guests. And I got an idea. I said, wait a minute, why don't we just open this thing up, since it's a gift? Why don't we just open it up to the world and let everybody get a chance to participate? So soon I'll be giving you some instructions on how to do this through a new email address to submit. But you notice I got categories, special guests, so like those will be some of my special guests that may donate a performance. And during that time, I'll broadcast it. I'll broadcast it so that people can get to know this artist and maybe give a donation, right? Look, I got seasoned bands and groups. So I'm looking for bands and groups that want to submit stuff. How this basically works is I'll broadcast your performance if it's worthy in all of my channels. And then people will be able to get to know you. And how it's going to work is when they go to the links on the bottom, there'll be 3. There'll be one link for you to give to the charity, and that link is on the home page. Let me just go back to the home page here and give you that new link. That's important too. See, look, I'm hitting it live on. See, I got to see. I'm experimenting right now. I'll check later and see how these are all going. I forget what I was just going to do. Oh my gosh. Let me go to the main channel. There we go. All right, this is cool. Here, give to St. Jude. So I already set up this year's campaign. I only initiated it with my first donation. But now, you all can do that too, just by going there. All right? So the hope here is that we're going to get all kinds of submissions from advanced vocalists, novice student vocalists, advanced instrumentalists, novice instrumentalists. And there may be more categories. I was thinking about like maybe novice student music video and advanced music video. So maybe if you're a music producer that produces some video with your music, I don't see why you should be excluded. I think it's a beautiful thing since this is all about video. And you'll be able to have your stuff and people will be able to come and see. There'll be 3 links on every broadcast. It'll look sort of like this. This was last year's broadcast. Let me just go into the long one. When you look down at the bottom, you'll see it's pretty lean. Give to the campaign and more information about me. That's all. When you do your thing, it'll be give here and it'll be more information about you and then more information about me. So it'll always be simple so people can go right to the thing. That's the most important thing. That's why I'm doing this. So look, I found that by doing this, I could get a lot of practice doing what I do, and it helps me get better at what I do. And so I'm offering you the opportunity and it'll be coming real soon with the email address to submit your stuff. And I want to help you, help me, help St. Jude. It's kind of simple, and there's no catch. Don't worry about it. It's just I love to help people. That's what I do. That's why I'm doing this show. I love it. I get more out of this than you could ever imagine. You'd ever imagine. What do you want to know about music? Ask me some questions. If I know something, I'll try to tell you. I've got some experience. And music to me has been a lifelong journey that, man, it isn't over. It's just beginning. So I'm really excited about some of the things that are going on. Another thing that's really cool, pardon me. Let's see if I can go a screenshot and if it works. No, that's not going to work. Screen capture. Hey, it is going to work. So right now with Restream, I'm using all of these channels. Now this does cost. It does cost. But it's worth it because every time I hit the broadcast button, all of these places, and I can add more. I got a new channel to announce pretty soon. Might as well take you there in a minute here because I think you're going to be real excited about this one. But I could actually add a channel. So let's say, just for giggles, I want to add one more. Oh, I don't have any more, so I got to upgrade to do 3 YouTube channels. I don't need 3 YouTube channels, my gosh. But anyhow, right now we're broadcasting on my standard YouTube channel, so let's just check them out. I want to check them out and see if what I'm doing is working. I'm practicing here, folks. This is how you practice. I hope you don't mind. Maybe there's something you might learn from it. Oh, there we are. See, so we're live on the Hope Network right now, and this is an experimentation to see if I could get 2 YouTube broadcasts plus all my Facebook plus Twitter going. And I think this service cost me about $50 a month, and it's well worth it, just because. So I think that, I kind of break the rules, you know me. I think that the internet is not for you to go see how much you can get out of it for free. Maybe take a new approach, start seeing what you can do with it to invest in making things happen. Because free is free. There are always going to be limitations. Just buy the software that you really want and use all the features. Enjoy it. Give yourself permission to enjoy the best things in life. All right, now I'm going to switch this account to show you something I'm real excited about. But let's just go see the good old Tony Monaco account. Let's see if we're live there. Yep, boom, we're live there. So, oops, that's a wrong channel. I was supposed to switch. I thought I switched. Okay, let's go home. Let's go to that home. Should be a new channel. Yeah, we're live there. See? There we go. All right, everything's working. So today's Shop Talk is all about broadcasting, obviously. And you can see what I'm doing here. I'm setting up new systems and testing them. What I'm really excited to tell you about, and I'm just so tickled, and everybody's been really cool about this, is I opened up a new channel, but it hasn't launched yet officially. It's called the Tony Monaco Lo-Fi Groove Radio. And that's going to launch here real soon. I have about over 60 original songs that were recorded throughout the last 20-some years in my releases. Some of them repeats on different projects with different folks. So I have, several hours. I'm lo-fiing the quality so that they're all going to sound the same, but they're going to sound like they're coming from a record player, vinyl. And you can tune in 24/7. And while you tune in, all the friends will always be there. And so I have to do a couple of things to make that happen. Now, I won't be foolproof. I'm not a server. So if the system that I end up using to broadcast 24/7 goes down, the internet goes down, something, the broadcast will have to be restarted. I don't have that kind of money to pay for that kind of service. That's real expensive. But, for about $40 a month, I'll be able to assimilate most of this. And I know my fans, once they start building, you understand that in YouTube you can refresh. So I'm going to tip you guys up to something. I think it's real cool. So stay tuned. Pretty soon there's going to be a 24/7 lo-fi Tony Monaco groove. And eventually I'm going to start adding some really cool loops and things that you can pull down in order to make your own via MIDI clips and acid loops and stems. So it'll be really cool. It's something I've always wanted to do. I started endorsing Native Instruments about 18 years ago. But my career as an organist was launching, and I spent all my energy there. I wanted to get into it, but, you got to go with priorities. So now I got a little bit of extra time. I'm going to have some fun. But it'll be something like this. I want you to see lo-fi. This one channel, I'm sure some of you have probably already seen this thumbnail here. This channel right now is broadcasting, and there's 30,000 people watching. It's because it never stopped broadcasting from the day it started. Let's see. I don't want to play it. I don't want to get zapped. Just keep it on pause. 30,000 people are watching. It started February 22nd, 2020. So maybe, this thing will eventually go. But it costs you to do this because YouTube has restrictions of 12 hours. So you have to go through a special service that has the restrictions like a premium key that they can go 24/7. So get ready. Stay tuned. There's going to be a Tony Monaco lo-fi channel coming shortly to a neighborhood near you. And it'll sound like you're listening to vinyl. It'll be kind of cool. Good morning, everybody. I'm kind of like just waking up and getting my day on. We played late last night, so I feel good. That first song I played is kind of like a bluesy kind of tune. It was a Wes Montgomery tune called 4 on 6. And it's a play on rhythms. And the rhythm that I chose to use was with Jack T. And it's swing medium up number 8. Now we're gonna play this groove for a minute. Listen to it. You say to yourself, man, how do you play to that? Actually, this is easier to play with than the other, straight. Because the straight doesn't give you any space to wiggle. Where this gives you tons of space to wiggle. I'm wiggling. Oh, I wiggled too much. That's another beat. No, I don't like that one for this particular groove. And the reason why I chose that was for the wiggling. So, when you're playing a bass line like this, I think it's Jack DeJohnette. Oh, the story was, once we flew to Seven Springs, it's a little airport on the top of a mountain, and there's a festival there, and we just missed Joey. He had played, but we watched Jack DeJohnette play with this band. It was really great. So this kind of beat, all you really want to know is where Universal 1 is, right? Where does it start, right? You can say it's there. See, that's all you have to do when you count beats. You don't have to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And so you get tired. You just go. When's it coming? Ba, 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 bow. See? So I just have to catch that. Ba, 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 boom. Ba, ba. Ba, ba, ba. See? So if I just play quarter notes, you just can play real straight. But if you feel this, see, there's all these little sub rhythms, and if you can go with it, he's already opening them up. Listen. That's the real engine. And then you have to remember, bum, ba-da, bum. That's all you got to remember, see. I think these kind of grooves are easier to play with, okay? So I'm going to comp a little bit on this tune, and I'm going to go around and I'm going to use the fact that Mr. DeJohnette is kind of boxed into an 8-measure pattern or 4-measure pattern, whatever it is. So I'm going to have to help it out. I'm kind of pushing it up jack right now. There's that little thing. See if you could sing them. See, it's real relaxed because ba ba da ba. And if you play a patternistic bass, like 1 5 3 2 1 5 3 2 1, that's nice. You can't do that here. You have to kind of play some approaches, but in the body you can just 1 5 3 2 1 2 5 1 2 5 G minor. It's a relative minor of B flat, right? C minor F7, B flat, A minor, tritone. Yes. See, it's all just a formula. See, I heard Jack go. So that's how you play with a busy rhythm. Hey, I just accidentally pushed it. But hey, this is a free group if you're Facebook's users. Go to the groups. Tony's Hang. Got a lot of cool friends. Let's go over there real quick. Let's find out what's going on with Tony's Hang. because we have things going on everywhere all the time. I like to stay busy. They say grass doesn't grow on a busy street. I don't like grass. Okay, how do we do this? Oh, there we are. There we are. See, we're all over the place. Holy cow. Let's see what's going on now. This is overwhelming. Okay, my sister's here. Hey, Teresa. Nothing like a good swing. Hey, baby doll, you still with me? Give me a comment. I'll come back and check. Excuse me. I can't see everyone's comments. Let's go back to my normal Facebook page. This is great. I love it. See, I can see most of the comments, all the ones on YouTube and all the ones on my commercial or musician's page. But these comments, I kind of got to hit them. Hey, Jacqueline. Hey, Soren. Wow. Okay, so I can go into the broadcast, make sure they're muted. Now I can see your comments in real time. All right, let me get in here. Let me go in real time. So basically what I'm watching is comments from, let me show you the screenshot here. Okay. I'm watching comments from my Tony Monaco's students and friends that you should join right here. Tony Monaco's Hangs. Where are they? No, that's my website. Go over there. Go there too. Go everywhere. Just click. That's the way it goes. Wait, there it is. Wow. Okay. There, Tony Monaco, students and friends. Okay, what are we doing now? All right, folks. We're going to get a handle on this. Yeah. See, that's really cool. So, it's all about spreading, like, little pieces all over the place, okay? It's like diversified portfolio. So I'm really excited about the radio because I'm dialing it in now. I got about, like I said, 60 tracks. And once I launch it, then I'll just slowly add clips, some groove clips. I was thinking about taking things like acid wash. So I'll show you guys how you can kind of just play groove playing. Groove playing is actually what we've been doing all our life. It's what we call a vamp, basically. So jazz musicians would know this music as the vamp part, except the vamp doesn't get too complicated. It stays kind of simple. So I wrote this one tune called Acid Wash. You guys remember that tune? It's going to be a perfect song to maybe pull a couple loops off of it and build another thing. So let's just do that live. Let's just build something. So this will be to the kind of chord changes of Acid Wash. I'll play the tune, then we'll go into a vamp. Let's do that. That's not boop 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 boop. So if you're going to do like hip, you just got to get a vamp. Maybe just say that. We got a new one coming out, Jacqueline. Four Brothers. It's great. It's in the can. Can't wait to have you hear it. It's got all the soul in it. So you can tell that I don't put a lot of, I'm putting a lot of energy into it, just not putting a lot of motion. So one of the things I've learned about, hey, Michael, man, it was great hanging last night, wasn't it? Seeing all our friends. We're lucky to live in a town like this called Columbus. We got great community, great people. And it comes from you making it that way. So we've got a lot of really cool people that make this community happen. Michael's one of them. How you doing, Michael? God bless you. Good morning. We're fellow Catholics. we went to the Catholic school system. Actually, his aunt was my one of my teachers. She was sister at St. Anthony School. She was a wonderful lady. Yeah, man. Good morning. See who else we got up online here. My sister. See, when you broadcast so many, you got to look everywhere. You got to look. Click, 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 click. All right. Thank you very much. Hey, this is a talk show. So if you got some questions, we got a few more minutes. Anybody got anything to say about music? Anybody want to talk about music? You know, it's really interesting. Economics. Anybody go to college, you know you got to take this class called economics. It's all about supply and demand. It's hard to sell music lessons when there's no gigs. So this might be a time for y'all to basically regroup and use this time to set yourself. My prediction is that when the music industry finally does open back up, because let's just face it, all my musician friends will tell you it's not happening like it used to. But what I have a feeling is the music will have changed, and the players and the faces and some of the stars that may have been there may have gone away, and the industry will reset itself onto a course of greatness as it always has been, and something will change, and the world will change because of music. Think about it. Think about every major event that's happened in the world. There hasn't been some style of music that was created to express something about it. Rock and roll, let's just talk about rock and roll, right? So anyhow, music has a very powerful influence in the people, the populace, and those movements. They go really strong. So you're looking at my 1955 Hammond B3. This was the first year that they converted the famous model at the time known as the C2s and the B2s, which just basically the different model numbers stood for the wood cabinets. B2, B3, 1955, they added these four little things called percussion, and that changed the face of the sound, because it used to sound like this. Then you added this little, and Jimmy Smith took it to the moon, that sound. So I like to use this sound, and I'm going to show you a little technique that I like to use for comping kind of Latin tunes or groove tunes that aren't real complicated. Let's find a Latin skew on a bossa that's different. Let's see. You're watching the Tony Monaco Music Talk Shop show, and we're going to play a little song that Glenn Campbell recorded. It's called By the Time I Get to Phoenix. That's a great song. It's got some really cool changes. Jimmy Smith recorded it. I remember I want to get a slower groove. Let's see, that's just too fast. Here's one at 100. Let's see what. That's definitely going to not work. All right, well, we'll just go into some groove here. I'll go to a little funky groove. A little quick. Hey, Anton, what's going on? How'd the recording go? Hey, Mike. I'm showing you today how you can just relax. You don't have to always blow all the juice, you know. Watch this comp. Hey, Guy. How's Patty? Good to see you guys, man. Any tips on how to use the percussion so it doesn't sound like noise? Okay, now I'm going to use a technique here. This is really cool. I'm going to take the 3 drawbars. I know it's a little difficult to see, but I'm going to take the first one. I'm going to pull it all the way out. Take the second one. I'm going to put it in about 3, 4. The third one, I'm going to just pull it out a little bit. Now notice you don't hear much organ, but watch. See that when I release the notes, then you can hear the percussion. Now if you pull the 1 foot drawbar out, you don't hear it when the percussion is on, okay? But you do when you turn it off. Listen. Whoa, hear that real high-pitched thing? Right? And when you turn it off, you get that. Whoa. You can make it a rhythmic thing. You know, man, Mike, the percussion just, it is, I mean, the organ is noise. If you think about it, it's kind of like this big sine wave. It's just all this noise, right? So sometimes when I'm playing, I just take the chorus off on the upper manual and if you put the percussion on slow decay, I like slow, it doesn't sound so clinky. You know, sometimes short decay. See, it's too quick. That sounds more like. Sorry if I blew some of the changes, but I think I came out of right. This is without the chorus. Put a little reverb. Ooh, that's cool. Let me pull the pedals down. Maybe a little bit too much, huh? A little less. Wow. Music is easy to do. All you have to do is play it. Don't have to fight it. That's the truth. God bless you all, man. Thanks to you all joining me today. I'm feeling very blessed to be alive and being able to share my talent with you. I hope this helps you get through the day, give you some concepts to mess around with. Then I did my job. Hey, there's a couple places on here. If you feel like it, you can do it. You can tip me. Yes, you can. It's okay. I'll take it. But you don't have to. And I appreciate it. I really, really do. Trying to survive just like the rest of us. And I found a magic formula. Give more, and then more comes back. That's what you do. Just give more. So give to your community. Give your talent. Let people feel the talent that you have and spread it around and enjoy it. The Hope Marathon for 2022, if you're just joining in, has already begun. There'll officially be a better URL once I have 100 people subscribe. So I need you to start subscribing here. It's the channel where you're going to be giving me stuff. Here, let me show you real quick how this is going to work. This is my new Hope channel dedicated to the 2022 campaign for the charities of St. Jude Hospital. We've already started. And sure, please, if you feel generous, give there too. Give. If you got it, you got to give now. It's time. People need it. Money's got to keep floating around so that those less unfortunate have a chance to catch it. Because if you freeze it, they can't catch it. You got to keep money moving. So that's very important in times like this to understand that not foolish spending, but try to keep wise money moving so that other people get a shot. They get their net out there. They can catch it. They can stay employed. You know, they can have some job security. That's what stuff like that does. So the Hope Channel, what's going to be so cool about this? Check this out. I'm just so... I like these things. See, when you do charity work, you could do your best stuff in spite of yourself. You know what I mean? I'm practicing doing things that are really kind of cool. So I'm making these categories. See, I got all these categories. And I don't think I'm on the right channel. Boy, jeez. It's a good thing I don't drink and drive. That's all I got to tell you. Right, guy? No more drinking and driving for me. No thanks. Let's go to my channel. How do I do this? Oh, I was at my channel. Oh, God, Tony Monaco. That's all right. It's a good thing I control this. Nobody else can tell me to stop, because they're not paying me. That's what's good when you do your own thing. You could be your own boss. All right, let's take a look at the studio. So I set these categories, and if you fit in one of these categories, please, by all means, I'm going to be sending out a way to do this all year. There's going to be performances that are donated in the name of St. Jude. And when a performance happens, it's going to go in one of these categories. And for the big shows, and once I collect a bunch of things, I might do a broadcast and maybe show some of the student novice instrumentalists, or do a broadcast, show some of the advanced instrumentalists. There's two categories I see missing here, and it's probably big for today, would be those who make music videos. So I'll probably add amateur or novice music videos and a professional music video. And what people do when they come to, these videos will start showing up in the category, and I'll broadcast them on my network. It'll give people a chance to get to know you, see, in the name of charity. They'll be able to give to St. Jude all year so that we can try to surpass our goal this year of 15,000 so far. We made our 10,000 last year. We actually superseded it. And I plan on busting way over this. I'm just starting, so I figured let's try this. But let's get you involved and all your friends. And let's let the channel just build with chances for other people to come and watch and start to get to know you. So it's a real cool way that you can get some publicity, get some attention in the name of something that's pure, a cause, a charity to help kids and their families that have cancer. So heck, it's a win-win situation, I think. So stay tuned. I'll be getting to you, and I'll be needing some stuff from you to help me. Some of your videos, some of your performances that you may have that you want to dedicate in the name of St. Jude. And it'll help me raise money, help me tell people about you, and it'll be good. So a lot of things happening, and I appreciate your time. I'm going to cut off early. I think we're just about done anyhow. Keep your questions coming. Don't forget to do the best you can to be the best you can. We'll talk to you next week, okay?